Welcome to this LangChain series. I am super excited about it, and I'm also excited to tell you what all of this is about. So, won't waste any time of yours. Let's just see what the fuss is all about. All right. So I'm just going to start this series on generative AI in the real world. Generative AI is taking the world by storm, and yeah, everybody just really wants to talk about it all the time. And I thought, why not just build on it all the time? So literally, this is going to be a very hands-on and a very practical series on how to build very small parts of real-world ideas using LangChain, and yeah, just seeing how they work out. That is really what this series is all about. We're going to be using ChatGPT, OpenAI's other models, Claude from Anthropic, some models from Hugging Face as well, some self-hosted models as well. So it's not only going to focus on OpenAI, it is going to focus on multiple things across the ecosystem. Number two, who this series is for. This series is for any and everybody who is interested in large language models, more so for people who want to build things themselves hands-on, because this is not going to just be a walkthrough series. It is going to be a very hands-on coding like situation where we're going to go through every single line of the code which makes a real world scenario possible. So yeah, the more code savvy you are, the better. Number three, what we'll do in this series. I'm super excited to share with you this brain dump that I've made for all of the ideas that I'm hopefully going to pursue in this series. Let me just walk you through some of them. So let's say for EdTech, it is to generate quiz on educational content. That is going to be our first episode. Let me just open it up. Yeah, so for EdTech, it's going to be generating quiz on educational content, timetable scheduling for large institutions, grade assessments, plagiarism detection. All of these are going to be based on large language models. We're going to start with GPT 3.5 Turbo, but yeah, we're going to experiment with other models as well. And just like EdTech, we have use cases for retail, media, logistics, e-commerce, human resources, energy, government, healthcare, fintech, and entertainment. And this is going to be a living document, and I'm going to be filling this with other ideas as well. So if there's any idea that you have that you feel like it could be a good real world use case to build, just comment it down below, and I'll make sure to include this in. All right, so this is what we'll do in this series. Every episode is going to show you a demo of how it runs and what it responds with, and then we are going to dive into the code, and I'm going to tell you what different parts of the code are doing, and then at the end of the code, we're just going to talk about how we can take this further. The good news is that all of it is going to be open source, which I'll just get to in a bit. Next, how much knowledge do you need to follow along? You don't need a lot of knowledge. You should be beginner to intermediate, like anywhere between beginner to intermediate in Python. You need to know how to install external libraries using Python. You need to know a little bit of knowledge about the OpenAI APIs for now, and yeah, that's pretty much it that you'll need, because the rest of the things are just going to fall in place if you know these things. Oh, and if you know Streamlit, that is going to be great. Next, how can you run it? It's super simple to run this. I'll be adding this GitHub repository in the description. You can just go to this GitHub repository. Every episode is going to have its own folder. You can just go inside the folder and you can just run the app, and it'll just run on your local machine as well. Of course, you'll need an OpenAI API key for the episodes in which the OpenAI API is needed. All right, and next, what are the supporting documents? There's going to be a blog series with this, which I'm going to post on our blog. Let me just pull it up, and I'll also add it in the description. So basically, if you go to our blog, you'll see this is the LangChain series, and you'll basically see everything related to the series here. You're going to see code snippets, problems encountered along the way, and whatnot. So there's going to be a blog that is going to accompany this. There is going to be a GitHub repository, and of course, you can follow all of this on YouTube. I am not sure if I'm going to post this on Twitter, but yeah, that is also under consideration. Next, and the final thing, how to give feedback or get help. So in both of those scenarios, just reach out to me on Twitter. I'm super active on Twitter, and I'll make sure I get back to you in less than 6 hours, mostly. And that's it for this episode. I'm really excited about starting this. I have a lot of exciting ideas planned, and a lot of them are coming in as well. Some by inspiration, some by my friends who are just sharing some ideas with me. And generally, super excited about this. Let me know how you feel about this, or if there's anything that probably needs to change or get in. And I will see you in the first episode. Have a good day.